and to make the world a better place and to get this cause going all across the Eastern world. This video for this cause is on, is there anyone else out there that passes up business cards in the way I do in the world? I'm sure there is, but however, I have never noticed anyone pass out cards like I have. Most of the time, I've never had any issues with passing them out, no matter where I pass them out. Just be respectful, be loving, be nice with how you go about it, and it's usually fine. The only times I had an issue, which is interesting how this has been the case. One, considering I felt, 1 second, a lot of noise going by. One of the few places where I ran into someone actually calling me back about passing on the cards somewhere was at a church, which is really interesting because I'm trying to start a Christian ministry, or at least I felt called to. Whether I just started as a business, started as a nonprofit, or which nonprofits are businesses. So whether I started as a profit, nonprofit, both, or just started as a Christian ministry, which one? I believe all of the above. However, I believe it's most likely going to start out as starting a profit. Either way, just trying to do the right thing. Anyways, yeah, this video, Grand Forks, North Dakota video 2, is about how, I just wonder if there's anyone else out there, any other businesses that I've done, which I have, where I'll pass it out anywhere or everywhere, as long as I feel like, that I get that, impression or instinct, or feel in my heart that it's okay to pass it out wherever, whether it could be in a store, out in public, wherever, church, wherever. Now, usually I don't pass it out in places, inside businesses, because that's, you're going to get permission most of the time. Or I figure sometimes it can be a good thing because it's harder to find people to talk to about this, or even pass out the cards, whether because you might not know anybody in a certain area, or even if you do, nobody knows everybody. They can say that, but that's never really true. It's impossible to know everybody in the world, whether anybody in a city, anybody in America, anybody in the state you're living in, anybody in the world. However, there's the couple places I can only call is at a church, like I said, which is interesting because I was trying to start a Christian ministry. Felt called to after I started working on it. Not right away, but after I started working on it, I felt called to start a Christian ministry. And then the other place, which was at a convenience store in a small town, at nighttime. And it was outside of the convenience store, but it was still on their property. I didn't go about it in any bad way. I think it's one, it was at nighttime and someone just decided to say that. And small towns, people tend to be more like cautious, and it makes sense. On the other hand, it doesn't make sense as much as it does, because 9 out of 10 times, small towns are safer, and they're good places. And on one hand, it can be safer because people are cautious and look out for each other. Not completely look out for each other, but they do. And even when cities and anywhere, people could. However, at the same time, it can make sense because places are safer, people can be cautious. Even when you would think cities where it's not as safe, people would be more cautious, which people can be. Anyways, it was just, most of the time I haven't had any issues with it, other than like, okay, do they throw it in the trash? Do they hold on to it? Do they give it to someone else? Why don't they call this thing? Most businesses, people don't usually call, the business card or whatever. They could more likely, if something was already started, if it's had a reputation, if they found that card actually was more specific in a certain area, like, like a car place, a retail store, a therapist, a church, etc., etc., etc. And this is possible, and I not only say it is, I like to say I know it's possible, about helping anyone. And and the whole vision behind it, the whole mission behind it, all the different ideas, and then open to more ideas. However, not having it in a specific certain area can make that part of the reason why people can be unsure about it. Besides, it hasn't gotten going, and less likely something will have people to want to get involved if it's not started yet. That's just a fact. And when it comes to whether it be a business, a nonprofit, any opportunity with trying to better the world. All right, well, be part of an amazing cause. Let's make the world a better place together.